Okay, today I'm going to go over doing the fuel pump on a 92 Chevy 1500. This is a Cheyenne work truck edition. This procedure will go the same for pretty much all the way 88 to 98, but this pump is a little bit different than the later 96 and up versions. Okay. You have to loosen this hose clamp. Pop that hose off of there. There's a 13 millimeter bolt right here that holds the grounding strap. There's a little grounding strap for the fuel pump and also the connector as well. So go ahead and take your connector off and take that bolt out. What I usually do is take a brush and really clean that area where the grounding strap is going to go back, just so it has a nice good ground and the pump can get all the voltage it needs. Okay. These lines here are the feed and the return line are it's a 5/8 nut. You can use a 16 millimeter line wrench on there, that'll work just as well. They're a little bit rusty, so the 16 will actually probably fit better. And then you just got this little hose in the middle. Take that off real quick. Just grab a pair of needle nose. Drop the little hose clamp down. There we go. Now that should pull right down. Okay, there we go. Get that out of the way. Gotta be careful working on this because although these lines are rubber right here, they are metal like right in back here. And they're usually pretty rusty, as these are. I'm gonna replace those at a later date because that's not part of this job, so I'm just doing the fuel pump right now. And the cab corners as well, that's why I have the bed off. So you can break these free. Okay, come on. Get on there. Okay, the 5/8 is a little bit snug. Ah, there we go. We got it broken free though. Oh, the 5/8 is a little bit snug. It ought to do it though. I already broke it free, so there we go. Not as so rusty. There we go. See if we can get this one. Oh yeah. Just go nice and easy with those, just to break them free without moving the line, without moving this line around too much. Now I haven't released the pressure under the hood. I've been welding a lot on this truck. I haven't been under the hood in a long time. I've got the battery disconnected and she's got to be pushed around right now because it's such a tight garage and she doesn't run, so it's just a long story. So I'm gonna just put this bag here just in case. I don't want any gas to blow in my face. Shouldn't, but just in case. Actually, before I go too farther, I want to get this lock ring off. So to do that, you've got to turn these, on this particular pump, you've got to turn this until the tabs line up with this spot where they can come out of. So usually you take a brass punch and do this, because you don't want anything to spark. And you got pretty good long way to tap it, so just keep working it around. Keep going. A pretty long way to go with it. So. And there we go. It pops right out. So that's out, and I'll get that off when I pull the pump out. Okay, let's go ahead and get these lines off. I'm hopeful this is not going to go in my face. I think if there was any pressure, it would come out by now, because these are tapered. These are a tapered fitting, so they would usually leak pretty close to right away. Okay, got that side off. Let's get the other side off. Come on. Been giving me trouble for a while now. This fuel pump, it didn't go out all the way. As a matter of fact, you could get on the highway and drive this thing for hours and it would be fine. The only problem is when you stop, it was going out. It was dying out, and it was because of low fuel pressure. And so we're gonna pull this open. I'm sorry, pull this out and put a new pump in. Okay. Come on. It's gonna come right off. Gonna be not too bad of a job here. This truck has less than 100. It has like 80,000 miles on it. So my guess is this could possibly be the original pump. Probably is. Just by looking at how this is all rusted, it looks like it's been in there for 20 something years. If this were a replacement pump, these lines might not look so bad, might not look as bad. We're almost off. There we go. And we'll lift this pump right out. Let some of that gas, and I will show you the problem that these have. And I knew it was going to have this problem, and that's how I knew it was the fuel pump. As soon as this drains a little, I'll show you exactly what happens to these. Now the newer ones, they have a little bit different of a problem. They have more of a problem with the connector and other things, but if you have I'd say probably 95 and newer, 95 and older Chevy truck just like this, 1500. I'll show you the problem that these have. Okay, actually, I'll just let that sit right there and I'll zoom in on it. Okay, here's the culprit. Sorry about the adjustment there. Right there. Trying to get you nice and centered here. Okay. This is the problem right here. GM had to connect a metal piece to a plastic piece, so they use this rubber hose. And I'm not, I'm not calling anybody out here, but anyways, the rubber hose over time it goes out, and it gets a little slit in the side of it, and that's what's been happening as far as the gas being okay when I step on the pedal when I'm driving, high speeds on the highway, because then it sends enough gas through, a little bit will spit out the side, but it's sending enough through to keep the motor going. When you're sitting at an idle, this is under pressure, so this is where the gas comes in first. It gets sucked up here through the feed line, it goes through to the motor, to the regulator. And so what was happening is half of the pressure, or I don't know exactly how much of the pressure, but probably about half of it, if not more, was leaking out back into the tank before it would even make it to the engine. So that's the problem. That's the problem with these, is they get a slit in the side. So if your truck will start and you can get it to stay running, and the fuel pump seems like it's going out, and you have this model, this is 9 times out of 10, here's your problem right here, is that slit. So I've zoomed you out, and now I've got to, or zoomed you in, now I've got to zoom you back out. And we're going to clean all that up real good. Try not to get any of it in the tank. But yeah, 9 times out of 10, that's the problem right there, is a slit in that piece of rubber. And they actually looks, and I know, and this is the original pump. If you look, see, I don't know if I can get it with this lighting. You can kind of see it right there. See the AC Delco kind of at the top? It just says AC probably. Anyways, this is an original GM fuel pump. So the pump itself is not gone out. I'm actually probably going to keep this thing, and bad as it sounds, I'm probably going to keep it and just go ahead and replace this rubber piece. It looks like they made it easy to do. It's just got these little, but anyways, the replacement pump has these crimp connectors, and it has a piece. This rubber seems kind of soft. I'm not sure if it's because of age. Seems like a real soft piece of rubber. The new one comes with a better, seems to me like a better fuel line. I'm going to set this down. I put it in this bag so we don't get gas all over the place. Okay, I just want to look down in there real quick and see what it's looking like down in there. The pump didn't go out because of like nasty tank. The pump went out because of that slit in the side. And yeah, it looks beautiful down there. I really don't see anything. It's really nice and clean, and some little gas in there, that's a good thing. Alright. So the pump from 1A Auto that I bought I'll show it to you. It's really nice. Okay, just want to make sure. So that's the new pump from 1A Auto. It's got it comes with everything. Here's the new piece I was talking about. I'll bring it over here. Right here. See how it's got that new kind of rubber piece on it? That's got the crimped connection, so it's a little bit different. Maybe this hose is better and lasts longer. I'm hoping. So I'll take this plastic off. And that's the new level sensor. Comes with everything. It comes with the new lock ring, a new gasket, everything you'll need. There's not really anything on that lip, so I'm gonna just wipe it off real quick. I don't want to get anything down in there, so I'm just gonna wipe off the lip where the I'm very scared to do this. I don't want to get anything down in that tank. It's really clean down there. Just trying to get there's a little bit of gas and tiny bit of dirt. I tried to clean it out the best I could before taking it off, but there's only so much you can do with the pump in the way. And okay, that's pretty clean. I'm not gonna mess with it too much because, like I said, to me it's clean enough, and I just don't want to get anything down in there. Okay, here's our new gasket, our new ring. Just gonna get this pump ready. Put a little bit of lube around the new gasket just so that it gets seated properly when you put the new pump on. Alright, sorry to keep you waiting. Just trying to get this pump in order here. gaskets here. Okay, there's some locating tabs here that you gotta line up when you gotta set this down into place. There's one here and then there's one right here. You wanna make sure that gasket's in there good. Here, I'll lift this off temporarily just to make things easier to see here. I want to make sure this gasket's in there right. Looks to be. Yep, it's sitting in there good. There we go, it sits in there just like that. Now I probably can't get the locker in. Yeah, we can. Oh, don't tell me. I have it on upside down. Huh? Just my luck. Okay, that's a quick fix. Just flip it back around here. Alright. Give me trouble. Me a little bit, but not too bad really. Usually cars fight me way worse than this. Okay, just got to get it started. Make sure everything's lined up. Try to give a little turn. Just hold it in place for a second. Okay. You'll feel it once it starts to go, it'll really start to go. And you just tap this all the way back around until start hitting it over here for a second. There we go. I'm going to get this tab, I don't know if you can see it, but this tab all the way to here if possible. Alright, it's going. Slowly but surely. That's it. She's in there. It's her new home. You just pop these lines back on one by one. I'd recommend doing your harder ones first to get them out of the way. Actually, we got a little bit of a crisscross going on here that I just noticed. I don't know what that's all about, but I was too busy dealing with that part and didn't even notice that this line was okay. That's how it's supposed to be, but these have little gaskets on the end of them, so you want to make sure that those are on there, because if they're not, these lines will leak. I changed fuel filters before many times, and they have the same setup, and if you leave those little gaskets off, and even though you tighten that nut all the way down, it doesn't matter. If you have that gasket off, then it will leak. Take my word for it. Okay, it's all the way up there. Okay. Sometimes getting these to start, threading them up is a little tricky, but usually not too bad. One thing you don't want to do is cross thread them though. So just take your time and don't get frustrated and make this a big problem, because if you cross thread those, you'll have a leak. And you'll be able to tell when you cross thread these lines, because they're not going to want to go, they're not going to want to tighten like I just tightened that one by finger. They're going to be a lot more, it's going to go on hard the whole way. Probably should have made sure this back one was done before I did those other ones, but put that back up there, put that back up. Then you put your grounding strap down first, then your connector strap. I'll blow it out just to make sure there's no dust and crud down in there. Like I said, I've already brushed this surface where the ground strap is going to go. And then you connect this connector. And she's ready to be fired up. And that's how you do the fuel pump for one of these trucks. I am going to start it here shortly. I'm going to do that on the second video just because I need to check the timing and stuff as well. And I need to get the garage door up. And like I said, I've been doing a lot of welding in here because I've been doing the cab corners. So I want to make sure I get this garage swept really well before I back this out, because I don't want to get any, thing poking through my tires. So I'm going to get this swept up, get that garage door open, and then I'll fire her up, and you'll actually get another procedure in the next video, because I'm going to time it, so I'll just show you that as well. So I'm not going to start this until I start the next video, so you'll be seeing it start up for the first time, and then we'll get her timed. and hopefully we can get her out of this garage and back on the roadway soon. We got the cab corners done. This side's we did the cab corner and then the rocker panel on this side. Welded them up, cut the old stuff out, welded them up, put a little bit of Duraglass on. That side I've just got the rocker and the cab corner welded in there right now. It's real cold out and it's a non-heated garage, so I'm gonna wait until it gets a little bit warmer. Next week it's supposed to be warmer, so I'm gonna wait until then to do the Duraglass on that side, and then we're gonna paint her and put the bed back on, and she'll be rolling out, and she'll be good to go. So I'll be seeing you in the next video where I show you the startup and the timing procedure. Alright, see you later.